Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Hey, I keep getting a question from women saying, Tony, how do you invest in yourself? And what about it if you're an independent woman? So I'm going to do Independent Woman University. This not like Master P. College, IDC. We're going to call this IWU, Independent Woman University. And I'm doing this from a male perspective because when you are an independent woman, you cannot see yourself. And most independent women eventually want to attract a man, attract the love of their life. But you can't see yourself. So as a man, I can see you and I can see the kinks in your armor. I can see the holes in your defense. The same way a woman can see the holes in a man's defense and the kinks in a man's armor. And so that's why this perspective is different, because it's coming from the outside looking in, which is typically 20/20 vision. We always could see somebody else's problem and can't really see our own. So this for those of you who want this, perspective from a healthy person who's living an honest lifestyle and not, just any old body speaking into your life. So now understand this. Now, if you've taken some of my courses on TonyGaskinsAcademy.com, then you've already done a lot of this work. But being that I talk from the top of the dome, it's always going to be a little different when I teach it different times on different avenues. So understand that. Now, see, the first thing that you have to do when you enroll in Independent Woman University and you in this space of your life to where you are an adult, meaning you're 18 or over, and you are living your life, you're not desperate for a man, you're not chasing a man, but you're open to love if love finds you. If the man finds you, you open to it. In that space right there, the first thing that you need to do is to heal. You have to heal. And you cannot rush that process. And I get to see it myself being on YouTube, making videos and having a comment section. You have to heal. And a lot of times now, I'll see people make comments and they'll say, oh man, this video been up 5 minutes. It's an hour-long video and it already got a dislike. What I've been doing, I've been disabling that just because I'm petty. At time I'm petty, and just so when the hater go to hit that dislike and they go to see, oh yeah, let me see my one dislike. Can't see it. Ooh, how you feel about that? It just took me one little click. I just had to do one little click on the background of YouTube. But how you feel about that? Now, see what I'm doing? I'm forcing the hater to grow up. To get their life. And so really I'm helping them, and that's ministry. So understand that right there. But I see people say that. And a lot of times now, like I see some men, but not really like a man with like, it's his face, it's a man name, and it's a comment. I really don't see that. I've seen that a handful of times, like 5 times, where it's a hating man, where you can see his face, his name, and he in the comments. Because 95% of the people who watch these videos are women. So what I get to see is women, and a lot of times these women probably don't even realize that their comment shows me as a person who coaches individuals every day. It shows me that she is broken, that she is hurting, and that she is coming online to spew her hate for men and her pain from men to someone who is online trying to help men and women be better people so we can have better relationships. And she comes and she takes out her pain from her father, from her ex-boyfriend, her ex-husband on me. And I ain't did nothing to her. I ain't never seen her, never touched her, never heard her. And she in Well, see, this is what I'm tired of. I'm so sick and tired of all of these relationship videos telling women what to do. You need to have videos for men telling men what to do. And I'm like, okay, so you tired of these videos, but you seen the video and click the video to come and watch the video, then get in the comment to say what you tired of. Okay. Don't nobody care. Ain't nobody going nowhere. These videos gonna be here every day. You see what I'm saying? So now you just wasted precious time from God. God looking at you like, you could have been on the treadmill. You could have been in a college classroom. You could have been at job, on your job, working, trying to get a promotion. But you in the comments expressing your displeasure when the people who dare to grow do not care about what you tired of seeing. You see what I'm saying? So that's why healing is important. And then you will have women who will go on dates, and I know y'all gonna say, well, what about the independent man university? Okay, worry about yourself. All right, because get what's for you, and somebody else doing independent man university, and he going there. He at Massapequa College, IDC. So that's what they're working on in there. So worry about yourself, because I just heard that. Spirit dropped it in my spirit. Listen to me. This is why healing is important, because what happens is you walk around and you taking your pain out on everybody else, and you go into a situation and the man you're dealing with, you've already given him 2 strikes and he barely stepped to the plate to take a swing. He ain't even really took no real swing yet, and you done gave him 2 strikes. 2 strike. Strike 2. 3 strikes, you out. The man like, I ain't even took a swing yet. Like, what's going on with you? Like, what? Hold on. So what's going on? And you, I'm just sick and tired. Y'all remember I told you the story about the lady, if in case you new here and you ain't seen it. While I was passing out my book, I'm passing out flyers for my book. And I went to hand the lady the flyer. It actually was a business card. I went to hand the lady the business card for my book. Listen, I do not have the time. You need to let me know what you want, because I'm tired of the games. So do you want me or not? I was like, ma'am, excuse me. Ma'am, I'm just promoting my book. Ma'am, I'm married. I'm just promoting my book. This is a business card with my book title, cover, and information. Excuse me. I'm just so tired of men playing games today. And I'm just like, okay, so what is this? Oh, all right. This looks interesting. Oh, my sister has a salon. How much is the book? Oh, okay, $15. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I like to get 10 of them because my sister has a hair salon. I was like, oh, okay, all right. Well, thank you. Oh, well, let me know, here's my number, give me a call, let me know what I need to do. So I had to meet up, give her 10 bucks, get my $150 so she could put the 10 bucks in the sister's salon. But now, mind you, this woman, this was 13 years ago now. So hopefully she ain't following me. I'm talking about her. But this is a teaching moment. This woman had her daughter there. Her daughter probably looked at 8 or 9 or 10. So imagine what the daughter like. The daughter's so confused because the daughter like, what's going on? What's going on, mama? This nice man. I was dressed nice, had a low haircut. I ain't have my gold teeth in. I used to have 6 gold teeth. I think I just had 2 of my gold teeth on the bottom. But I ain't have my top 4 in. I ain't had my dreads. I ain't had my braids. I used to have all that. I had a low cut, dress nice. The daughter probably like, well, mama, if he was coming to be a stepdaddy, you just ruined that. Because you just showed Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You see what I'm saying? So you have to think about this. And this is what I start to see. I start to see so much of independent women be turned over to a reprobate mind. And then be in the comments, making excuses for it, which, listen, none of us, men, women, boys, girls, dogs, none of us get excuses in life. We got to look at our situation and we got to make changes. Point blank, period. We got to assess the situation, find out what we need to do, and then we got to make changes. Somebody said, well, what Tony had to understand is that women go through a whole lot with these men. And listen, that ain't going nowhere. So you saying, oh, because I go through a whole lot, that give me a right to be crazy. They give me a right to be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. They give me a right to be, bipolar on purpose. Now, not just born that way to where it's mentally, it's in DNA, but you just choose, you know what? I'm finna be bipolar because I'm tired of these men. So I'm finna be nice and then I'm finna go off and snap. And then I'm gonna be back nice again. And that's just gonna keep him so confused. He gonna be so lost and confused. And it's women that's choosing to do that. Choosing to do that now. And that's what we talking about. So you got to ask yourself, have I healed? Really be honest with yourself and ask yourself, have I healed? Have I done the work to heal? Now, what's the last book you read? Now this is for you. This ain't for my comment section. Just for you. What's the last book that you read? And when I say read, I mean read with your eyes or listen to with your ears because you got audio book. What's the last book you read? Okay, all right. You ain't reading. You can't recall? Oh, all right. You see what I'm saying? That's why you're not healed. Now, if you said the last book you read, okay, did you understand it? What do you recall from it? What's the number one thing you learned from that book? Okay, so right now you ought to be able to get a notebook, open that notebook, and see the things you learned from that book that you just read. And now some women can do that. Some women have sent me videos or screenshots of their notebook with a page full of notes from one of my books. And they put it in their story. That's how you heal. Because you reading the knowledge or hearing the knowledge, but then you writing it down. Even with these videos, if you listen to it while you're driving or you listen to it at work, you need to listen to it again at home on your off day with your notebook. So that when you get in this notebook, you ought to have so many notes. So if you have a daughter or if you have a granddaughter or a son or a grandson, you ought to be able to, when that notebook full, you ought to be able to make copies and get that notebook out to your family. Get that notebook out to your loved ones because, and we don't do this enough in families. Some families do it now. Some families got a manifesto or credo or whatever you want to call it that get passed down generation to generation. Some grandfathers write a book for their grandson. My grandchildren gonna have all my books. If I ain't writing these books for nobody else, it's for my lineage to see how to live life, how to make your relationship work, how to be a dream chaser. That's why I wrote the book, The Dream Chaser. I ain't just writing a book for y'all. I'm writing a book for my son. They might not want to sit and listen to me talk right now, but one day they're gonna get in that book. One day when the Lord call me home, my son's gonna read all my books cover to cover to get to know their daddy better. You see what I'm saying? So you ought to be, if you so-called healing now, and this was the thing, is a lot of women come to me, and the reason why I speak to the women, because it's women who coming to me. Now, because why I ain't talking to the women? Because the women talking to me, okay? So hush. So now, what you have to realize is, when you say you so-called healing, what are you doing? Because you just looking at me, but you ain't writing nothing down. You ain't hitting the pause button. You ain't writing nothing down. Then you're not healing. It's just like when you studying. I don't know how to study, but I watch my wife teach my son how to study. And he have to read it. Then he have to write it down. Then he had to write it 3 different times. So he got to read it, say it out loud, write it down. It's like a 3-step process she give him on his studying, so it's etched in his mind. Then he got to put it on flashcards. Then he got to study the flashcards front and back. It's something like it. I'll have her teach y'all about that. But that's why he got straight A's, no A minuses. For, and he in the 8th grade trying to do the same thing. Right now he got straight A's. I don't know if he got an A minus, but it's because of the way my wife taught him to study. So he actually learns what they teach, and he remembers it. Don't just regurgitate it on the test. So when you heal in your heart, that's what you have to do. You have to renew your heart. You have to renew your mind. You can't just listen to a message just to feel good, just to block your thoughts for an hour, just to, get away from what you thinking about. No, you can't do that. See, what you have to do is you got to actually get it in your spirit. You got to get the lesson, and then you got to keep doing the work. Don't just do it one time, do it twice, do it 3 times. You got to do the work. And what's going to happen is, now see, what happens in this healing process is it's kind of like, like if you picture your brain, like a bowl. I ain't got me no bowl right now. And then you picture a bunch of little pieces of paper in that bowl, just dumped in that bowl. And each little piece of paper, it says something. One of them say, you ugly. Another one say, you better be lucky I'm even with you. Another one say, you bad built. Another one say, you ain't good enough. Another one say, you too dark. Another one say, you too light. Another one say, you an Oreo. Another one say, you look like 12:01 a.m. And so you got all of these different things that's in your mind. See, when you start reading books and you start watching courses, taking courses, and you taking these free courses online, okay, this ain't IDC, this IWU. When you take these free courses on IWU and you go to class 2-3 times, guess what? You hear you are worthy. You do deserve love. You will attract a better man when you become a better woman. You will not settle for a grown boy. You will get married and be happy, because it's so many other people thinking that marriage is not for everyone that they're canceling themselves out and they're making more room for you. People coming to Tony, do you really believe there's somebody for everyone? Yes, it's somebody for everyone who wants someone. Not everybody wants someone because they have your mindset, believing that there's not someone for everyone. So the fact that you believe that, that's why there is nobody for you. Because you attract what you believe. You attract what you are. And people always get that confused when I say you attract what you are. It does not mean who approach you. It means who you accept in your life, who you settle down with. That is a direct reflection of you. A slug is not going to choose to settle down with a bottle of salt. You see what I'm saying? So you attract what you are. You settle for what you are. So if you settle with a dope boy, you is a trap queen. If you settle down with a man and he becomes abusive and you don't leave, then you are a punching bag. If you settle with a cheater and you don't leave, then you are a concubine. You see what I'm saying? That is a reflection of you. So when you get new input and you learn that you're worthy, you learn that yes, a man could be faithful. They say leopard don't change his spots. We not animals, we human. So we can change and grow and evolve. They say, does a cheater change? Listen, I was a cheater. You hear me? I was a cheater. In my relationship before my wife, 26 other women. Oh yeah, I'm giving you the real truth. So, but if you don't believe that a man can change, then your man not gonna change. A man not gonna change because you don't believe that. So you bringing unchangeable energy into the relationship. You so sorry, oh nasty, dirty, ugh, disgusts me. I'm with you for one reason and one reason only, and that's because I want a daughter. Oh. You bring that energy into the relationship, no, he's not going to change. He finna be dirt diggler for the rest of y'all life. But when you bring healthy and whole energy into a relationship, there's a space and a room for him to change, because he want to change, because he sees you are pure. See, when my wife came into the relationship, she didn't come into the relationship and give me two strikes. She had just got cheated on by her ex-boyfriend, but she didn't take that out on me. She didn't hold that against me. Her energy wasn't sizing me up, looking at me like I'm stinking nasty. She looked at me like I was a dream. She used to stare at me like she was having a daydream. And I used to look at her and wonder, like, why is this woman looking at me so hard? It was like she was trying to just process every molecule of my body so that when I'm not with her, she could picture me. She used to look me in my eyes that hard. And I used to just wonder, why do she stare so hard? But that's just how she takes stuff in. But her energy was pure. Her energy was whole. I could feel her heart. So guess what? I didn't want to hurt her heart. And if I made a mistake, I didn't want to throw it in her face, rub it in her face. See, a lot of men will cheat on you and then let you find out they cheated. A lot of men will talk to their ex and then let you find out they talked to their ex. See, I did not want to hurt my girlfriend, who was my wife now. I didn't want to hurt her. I wanted to be perfect. I wanted to strive. And coming from being a dog, it was absolutely hard to not have wandering eyes, to not be emotionally cheating, to not get caught up in nothing. And so it was hard. I had to focus. But see, that's what I wanted because of the energy she brought to the relationship. If she came to the relationship and she was nasty and she was cold, it would have sent me into competition mode. It would have sent me in, oh, okay, all right. Okay, so you think you're a city girl, huh? Think your thing speak Spanish, French, Jamaican, vanilla? All right. I got something for you. I'm finna show you. Woo, all right. Watch what happens. And so a man will go into that zone because you come in. So yeah. So what exactly do you want with me? Because one thing I know is I can see right through grown boy. Because I'm going to tell you what. You didn't know this exists, but Grown Boy University is a thing. And I have seen it. So go ahead, talk. That worked on the last one. That what you just said, that worked on the last one. That you love the Spirit of God, and that the Spirit of God is all in and through you, and that you understand the essence of God. She believed that. Go ahead. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just listening to you. Go ahead. And so that right there, what I just showed you, that is real women. That's real women. That's real women. I'm telling you now. I'm a coach, a life coach, relationship coach. Some of the stuff I hear women say on couples coaching session, I'm like, ma'am, how do you expect this man not to cheat? When you talk to that man like that, you talk to that man like worse than Cinderella. Get used to talk to. Used to get talked to. What this talk to this man like Snow White? Like where he gonna be? And I'm sitting on the phone like, oh Lord. This man got so many women. This man finna be, oh my goodness, the stuff he finna be doing with these jump offs. Oh my goodness. I'm just seeing it in my head what he doing with these other women because of the energy that this woman bringing to him. And it's kind of like this. You're a nice person. But if I test you, if I come up and you sitting in your car at the grocery store, and I look over at you, and I'm finna get out my car, and I slang that door, and that door hit your car. Hold on now, Christian. Hold on, Christian. Hey, you saved. Now hold on. What you finna do? You see what I'm saying? So what we have to understand is that everybody is a human, and people respond to you. A man responding to you. If you weak, you make him a different man, because humans read and react. If you strong, you make him a different man. If he don't want to become a different man, if you strong, what you do, you walk away. If you settle and he's not growing, that means you weak. So you reinforce the behavior. See, every action has an equal or greater reaction. So you have to take responsibility for your energy. You got to take responsibility for your mindset. You have to take responsibility for your choices and your decisions and your actions. And you cannot, this is the biggest mistake that women make, is depending on a man to be a man without first becoming a woman, and vice versa. A man depending on a woman to be a woman without him first becoming a man. So if a man come and all he want to do is flaunt money, and all he want to do is just flaunt money, guess what? A good, classy woman will become a city girl. Think about it now. Sit down and really see, this is the thing. We look to argue so much that we don't just sit down and think. Sit down and think about this thing now. If you meet a man and on the first day he bring you a Louis Vuitton bag and he take you to get filet mignon with asparagus with red wine that costs $150 a bottle, how you gonna feel? Just right now, I want you to cut you a piece of and then sip your red wine, and then look at that Louis Vuitton box, that orange box, and just take that in. You finna feel a certain way. It's gonna change your demeanor. It's finna change how you feel. Like right there, you might be like, Lord, I think he could get it. Oh my God. Let me get these negative thoughts out my mind. Trying to be celibate. So you start to feel different. Now, let's say birthday. Boom, you got all this stuff. He get you a Louis bag, a Gucci bag. He get you a Tory Burch sandal. So now, let's say that's on your birthday, then come Christmas, he give you a $25 gift card. Now see, the first you would have been okay with a $25 gift card when y'all was dating, because you not expecting nothing. You not a city girl. You a country girl. You a rural girl. You hear me? You a metropolitan girl. But see, now that he done gave you filet mignon and asparagus and Louis Vuitton, now on the next time when he give you a $25 gift card, you in your feeling. You see what I'm saying? Your energy can be changed based on how a man treats you. Your expectations can be changed based on how a man treats you. So that's human nature. And so if we at the grocery store now, and I hit your car with my door, what you finna do? And then we hash that out. We talk through that. What are you doing? You seen my car and you just gonna slam your door into my car? Oh yeah, you finna pay for this. You finna pay for this. I'm calling the police right now, because this a ding. I'm gonna need a whole new paint job on this door. Do you got insurance? You better be insured, because listen here. I think my neck hurt now. I want PIP too. You got $10,000 PIP, because when you hit that door, the whole car shook. Now my neck hurt. So now you done became a whole nother person. Sister Brenda done got a hooker. Sister Jackson, everything okay? Is everything okay? Because Sister, I never seen you like this. So now she shocked and appalled, because she like, whoa, you a usher on the board. I just put my tires in your bucket, and now you cussing this nice man out. This nice gentleman. This is a son of the Lord. So now you done became a whole new person But don't understand and realize that your energy can shift the relationship and the way a man views you and the way a man treats you and the way a man responds to you. And you just expect, I cannot, if I had me $1 for every time a woman done said, oh, you need to tell the men how to be men, because it's so many grown boys, as you call it, and you need to teach these men how to be men instead of telling us women. We got enough messages. We already good people. We already know how to be great women. It's men who have the problem. If I had me $1, every time I done read that or heard that, well, look here, me and Bill Gates will be playing poker. You hear me? Me and Warren Buffett will be on the yacht. You hear me? Listen, you have to stop worrying about what a man know and don't know, and what a man do and don't do, and you have to first become independent yourself. Because understand me here. The good men, they doing the work. They already know this too. Just like you already know this, but you want to argue, they already know this too. Good men doing the work. I don't have to, just like, see, this is the thing. Men know right from wrong when it comes to relationship, because men know men. Every man that come on my video, he already know what I'm talking about. To be honest with you, we could trade chill. Here you go, Playboy. Here, take a seat, Playboy. Hey, just teach a lesson. Just tell them, what they need to hear. Go ahead. All right, yeah. Yeah. All right. Let me have the chair back. You see what I'm saying? He could do this, what I'm doing. But see, women don't know men. Women don't understand men. That's why I have to teach this. That's why, but a man already know what I'm talking about. He already know the difference between a grown boy and a grown man. That's why I don't be on here wasting my breath. That's why I talk to the men on Friday. Friday for the men. That's it. That's it. Because I'm a man. I already know what men know and don't know. A man already gets it. It's women who go into a relationship like this. Wide-eyed like a deer. It's women who go into a relationship wide-eyed like a deer. And remember the analogy I told you? Picture a deer standing in the middle of the road and a Ford F-150, a F-150 barreling down that road 60 miles an hour. And that deer just standing there. Hi, come on. Look like Bambi. Hi. And the deer done stood on her hind legs and throwed out her front two arms because she think the F-150 finna come give her a hug. And that F-150 going 150 miles an hour. That deer split in pieces. That's how women doing in relationships today. You going into a relationship wide-eyed with your arms open, thinking you finna get a hug, and don't realize this grown boy coming to barrel over you because you don't know what you think you know. Because you too good for a relationship video. Because you too sophisticated. Because you wear your hair natural. And because you don't do perms. And because you vegan. And because all of this here. Because you talk to the stars and the suns and the moon. And you think you clairvoyant. And you do tarot cards. Because of all of this here. You think that you too sophisticated and educated to have a honest man give you relationship insight from a male perspective. Oh, you above that. That is beneath you. We need to get past women getting advice from men online. That's how you feel. That's why you get dogged out. That's why you done lost faith in men. That's why you ready to eat you some peach cobbler, because you tired of singing on microphone after microphone and just having a sore throat. And all you got to show for it is a sore throat. So you ready to go get you some peach cobbler because you tired of being did wrong. Why? Because you are above this here dialogue. You above a married, faithful man who used to be a cheater, womanizer, dog, and grown boy giving you some insight from the male perspective. Oh, you too educated for that. Oh, you too, you just so mature. You just, another level. You're not talking about what Tony Gas talking about. You are into narcissistic abuse. That is your level, narcissistic abuse. Tony Gas is down here on the Grown Boy University. I'm up here dealing with narcissistic abuse. That is beneath me. See, that's the thing. That's why you end up getting hurt. That's why you get lied to. That's why you ready to be with a woman, because you tired of being dogged out by men. It's a lot of women today who going to be with a woman out of exhaustion. Was not born that way. Was not born that way. Trust me when I tell you. I know plenty of them. I got family members. Trust me when I'm telling you. Got in a relationship. Got punched in the eye. Literally. Got punched in the eye. Oh, I like women eye. I like women eye. I'm like, huh? So what, you just gonna go get with a woman just because you got cheated on by a man? It's like, so you just giving up now, huh? You just giving up. Yeah, I'm tired of it. I had a lady tell me a long time, and she said, I'm gonna go be with women because I'm a woman. And I understand women. And I understand what a woman needs. And a woman understands what I need. So I'm gonna just be with a woman because it's just too exhausting being with a man. I said, all right, go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, God bless you. Just between you and the Lord. All right. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens when a dream is deferred. What Langston Hughes say? He say it fester and runs over. That sore, that wound. So when you don't address it, when you don't heal, when you don't take and put that ointment on there, put that Band-Aid on there, but then let it get a little altitude and you take care of that wound. You done been cheated on. You done been Conor McGregor. You done went through it. You done seen it all, done it all. You done felt it. You done been at the lowest of the low. Guess what? You got to grow. When you done seen the lowest of the low, you got to grow. Because that's where you get your roots at. See, that's where you get your strength at. That's where you grow from. And that's what you got to understand and realize. That it's on you to grow. You got to grow. You cannot settle. You cannot settle. You have to be in a place where you say, I'm going to get the knowledge. I'm going to heal my heart. And then I'm going to move forward like I've never been hurt before. My daddy taught me that. People stole the quote because I made it go viral when I said, you have to love like you've never been hurt before. So my daddy taught me when I was 23 years old, trying to get back in good graces with my wife after I had went to the streets and she kicked me to the curb. He said, son, you got to love like you've never been hurt before. And when I got on social media and my social media started to blow up, and go viral, I tweeted that. That started going viral. Now you see all these love pages writing that. Well, nobody saying that. That came from Tony Gaskins Sr. You hear me? And now it's in probably everybody's book. And I had to think about that thing. And that's what I want you to think about, because that's what I had to do. So I had to get over, because see, a lot of time what men do the same thing. Men have bitterness toward women. A lot of men have bitterness toward women because a woman cheated on them, because a woman didn't want them. In the 9th grade, that could have happened to me. I was dating a girl, thought she was the prettiest girl in the school. Come to find out, I'm in the 9th grade, she's sleeping with a 12th grade dropout. He was supposed to be in 12th grade but hadn't dropped out of school. She's sleeping with him. I remember I'm being cool. I was cool with his younger brother who was about my age. I go over to their house. I go in the older brother room. He give me a picture of my girlfriend. He said, hey man, here go a picture of your girl. A picture of you giving me a picture of my girlfriend? Well, thank you. All right, thank you. I ain't really realize what was going on. Now I understand. Later, as I got older, I said, oh, it was true what they were saying. You see what I'm saying? Something like that happened to a man, and that right there is what birthed. See, me, I wasn't in love. I still was, doing my thing. So, but that right there, what happened to me, dating this young lady, and then she's telling me no, I can't have none, but then going and giving it to a grown man who 18. I'm 15 trying to get me some, telling me no and giving it to the 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-olds. That right there, and then everybody know but me. That right there is what birthed this here MGTOW. The men going their own way. That's why they going their own way. Because a woman cheated on them. That's why they going their own way. A woman cheated on them, or a woman stole their money, a woman slept with their best friend, a woman broke their heart. Now they going their own way. The red pill, that's why they taking that red pill. That's why they on that pill, because of what a woman did to them. It ain't got nothing to do with the government, ain't got nothing to do with race. It's what a woman, it's man hurt. They hurt. So men do the same thing. So that's what you got to understand. Men have to work on that. Women have to work on that. But all we responsible for is our heart. I couldn't fix my wife's heart. I couldn't worry about where her heart was, because if her heart wasn't in the right place, it would have been my job to see where her heart is. I got to go. Excuse me, sis. Hey, it's been nice knowing y'all got to go. You see what I'm saying? That's what I would have had to do. And that's what you got to do. So as you healing, you getting the knowledge. You looking at what happened. You going through the events. If you can afford coaching, get coaching. We got coaches on mymentor.life. As you've been seeing me interview some of them on Saturdays, as cheap as $25 an hour. There's no excuse. Just get somebody to talk through it and say, okay, so 6 months in, I found text in his phone to his ex-girlfriend telling her that he misses her and he loves her. What do you think about that? Just talk through it. I can have you come talk to my 6-year-old and he can tell you, well, that's not nice. That's I don't think that's nice. Yeah, that's mean. My 6-year-old tell you that, and you, oh really? You know what? You're right. I think I'm gonna move on with my life. So you talk to a grown coach from mymentor.life. Oh, you're gonna get the real $25. Don't get mad complaining about my hourly rate. That's why I created this. So that if you can't afford my hourly rate, that's my hourly rate. That's what I have to do for my lifestyle. And that's 10%. That's a 90% discount. People try, Tony, why you charging? That's a 90% discount based on my level of business. What the industry tell me I should be charging, I'm charging 90% less. I'm charging 10% of what the industry experts say, Tony, this is what you're supposed to charge for a 1 hour consult of your time based on your businesses, your business model, and what you have going on. You see what I'm saying? So understand this. Don't get mad, and this is what hurt people to do. The book is $26 before shipping. You see, that's why I'm not reading books, because they just in it for the money. And so now hurt people will hurt more and stay broke, stay disgusted, broke, busted, and disgusted, looking like who shot John and forgot to kill him, because they'll get mad at somebody else, taking their pain out at somebody else. I can't stand red lights. It's like I'm trying to get to work and you want to be on red for a minute and a half, and will just stay hurt and be upset instead of doing the work and healing. I gotta go work out, gotta go train. Take the hat off, spray my hairline on, and go and get in the gym. So this is what you got to understand. You have to sit down and do the work. Sit down and do the work and get the healing. And don't just read it or listen to it. Write it. Write it down. And then remember the little jar with all the notes in your brain? With all the notes in there, just pull out an old note, put a new note in. Pull out an old note, put a new note in. And just keep doing that. Just keep doing that. And then what's going to happen? You renewing your mind. So now I know I'm worthy. I know I'm blessed. I know I'm able. I know I'm capable. I know I'm going to attract love. I'm doing the work. I done got my body where I want it to be. I done got my career where I want it to be. I done got my life where I want it to be. I done got my relationship with God where I want it to be. I got my routine. I know what I'm doing at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I know what I'm doing at 9 p.m. Thursday. I got a routine. I got a day plan. I've given my days direction. I got structure in my life. You see what I mean? Get to that place to where that is truly independence. When you working on you, you have to keep working. A lot of times people will come and they'll say, hey, Tony, I need this, but I can't afford it. Guess what? Keep working, because that's a part of your growth. If people come and give you everything, then you never grow. You never grow. I had a family member who got a lot of money and taken care of and make money, come to me and ask me for money. I can't do it. You have to learn how to budget what you have, because if you misspend what you have and I just come and give you more, you're not going to get there. But you can afford it. You just got to spend differently. You got the internet. So if you done got on the internet, that means you can afford a book or a course. It just may take you longer. But that's also a part of your growth, because in your growth, you either learning how to earn more money, or you learning how to add a stream of income, or you learning how to budget your money better, or you focusing on what you need to focus on. See, a lot of times people say, hey, I'm living in a shelter, but I'm ready to be a life coach. No. Now, see, first, let's focus on working with the shelter to help you get a job. Then let's focus on keeping that job and saving to get you a car. Then let's focus on continuing that job, continually saving to save up for first and last month's rent. Then let's get you some furniture. Let's get your lights and your water on. Okay, then let's continue saving, then take the life coach certification, because we speak from where we are. So no, it's not the time and place to be a life coach giving somebody else advice from the shelter. Let's work in order. Let's work in order. Let's heal us first. Let's do the work on us first. See, me, I'm not no health and wellness coach. Why? Because I had a cake pop last night with some mango nectar and some ginger ale. So I'm not finna coach on health and wellness right now. But listen here, when I get on all water and I'm eating good and healthy, you're not gonna be able to tell I'm finna be health and wellness coach. Okay, now listen, this is what you gotta do. I'm gonna have a whole video, health and wellness universe. Okay, this is what you gotta do. You got to get up. You got to have 3 glasses of water. And I just did it yesterday now for the first day, but I'm finna teach you today. Okay, look, have you 3 glasses of water. All right. Then what you want to do, you want to crunch on you some broccoli. All right. Then you want to have your raw bell pepper for lunch. And I'm finna take you through that. I'm going to take you through that health and wellness because I done did it. You see what I'm saying? But right now I had this mango nectar with that ginger ale, all that sugar. I can't teach you about no health and wellness right now. But what I can teach you about is love and relationships. Why? Because my relationship perfect. It's happy. And I call it perfect. Because our biggest argument is who yelling too much at the soccer game, or who left the toilet seat up. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I call it perfect. Because ain't no cheating. Ain't no lying. Ain't no stealing. Ain't no manipulating. Ain't no deceiving. Ain't no going to bed mad. Ain't no break up to make up. So in this day and time, that's considered a perfect relationship. So that's what I teach on. Healthy love and relationship. So when you heal when you heal your heart, then you able to move forward and you attract what's for you. You attract what's for you. See, I don't do too much teaching on business and all of that, even though I do business. But I understand the favor of God. So I can only teach so much because I can't teach favor. I can't teach the favor of God. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I don't try to sell it to people as, oh, pay $10,000 for this course on business because of what I done built in business, because I know a large part is the favor of God. You can implement everything I implement, and unless your life right with God, that where he shine down on you, you ain't gonna have similar results. So you have to get to a place to where you know your heart is ready to receive. See, you can't look at me and my wife relationship or this couple relationship if you don't look at the work that went in place. See a lot of time what people look at, they don't realize that I did 10 hours of work a day. All right. All right. You see what I'm saying? You don't want what? What? 10 hours? Yes. While I was working on them people job for 8 hours, going to work 30 minutes, at work 8 hours, coming home 30 minutes. That's 9 hours right there. Before I went to work, I get up at 12 at noon because I work late, and then I stayed up late working on my business. I stay up 3-4 o'clock in the morning, sleep till 12. I got from 12 to 3. I got to leave home at 3 to get to work by 3:30 and work from 3:30 to 11:30. And in that 12 to 3, I'll be listening to audio books, listening to podcasts. Them 8 hours, them driving to work, audio books, podcasts. 8 hours at work, audio book, podcast. One headphones in here, the other one hanging out so I can hear my coworkers and hear my clients. And yeah, for countless months, probably years, it renewed my mind. It renewed my spirit. I heard so many lessons that I needed. Some people tell me that they just let my video play all day. Hey, you better get unlimited data. You better get unlimited data. But see, so listen, you can't compare. And that's why I tell my wife. My wife taught me this the other day. I said, baby, man, I feel bad. Like, I feel bad when I see the way the Lord moving in our life. And it's people who our same age or older that's right around us. And I'm like, I just want to give to everybody. I want to bless everybody. And like, I want to buy everybody a car. I want to buy everybody a house. I want to buy everybody, like, so they can have some of the blessings that God has blessed us with. And my wife said something to me. She said, you can't do that. Because when you look at these people, how many of them put in the work that you put in? How many of them sacrifice in the ways that you sacrifice? So you have to understand that your reward is in direct correlation to your sacrifice. And until you understand that and understand that God is not a man that he should lie. So as long as you arguing in the comments, and I remember one lady, she came in the comments to argue, and she missed the whole point of the video. The point of the video is you're not even healthy or whole until you stop feeling the need to argue with somebody that you disagree with on a public forum. That is a sign of your brokenness. That's a sign of your pain. If you motivated and driven, then what you'll do is start your own page to share the wisdom that you feel should be going out. If you feel myself or somebody else is not sharing it the correct way to your liking. If you feel that God is giving you a revelation that is deeper and greater than what he's given me and other people who do what I do, then if you healthy and whole and healed, you're going to start your own page. If you still broken, lost, and confused, you're going to argue in somebody's comments. That's just point blank period. That's why you never see me leave a comment. You think I disagree with these celebrities that's out here doing this foolishness? You think I disagree with these blog posts, that these bloggers that posting stuff online and the stuff they post? You think I agree with everything? I see it just like you see it. But do you see me in the comments? No, I ain't got time for it. I got to go do the work God called me to do. Yeah, I don't disagree, but you'll hear about it on my platform while I'm doing the work that God called me to do. I'm not arguing in nobody's comments. And that's what people don't realize. It's something as small as that show that you still too hurt. You arguing in the grocery store line. You arguing with the customer service. You ripping customer service a new one. Because you mad in your life. What customer service did to you? That woman that's on customer service, daddy just died 2 days ago, and she got to come back to work because she got 3 kids to feed, and you on there cursing her out like it's her company that mischarged you. She don't own the company. She worked for customer service. So why you talking to her like that? Why you talking to the waiter like that? That waiter is fighting back tears to come and take your order, and now because your order wrong, she didn't go in the kitchen and cook it. So what you going off on her for? You see what I'm saying? See, when you address your brokenness, when you address your pain, when you address this hurt, guess what? You start to heal all the way around. See, when I start to do this work, I start to talk to the waitress and the waiter different. I start to talk to customer service different. I start to talk to the people that taking my order different. I stopped tweeting people online that I disagree with. I stopped going in comment sections. I stopped making fake accounts and fake pages to leave a comment, to leave a negative comment. I stopped doing that. I stopped hitting dislike. I don't hit dislike on nobody YouTube video. If anything, I'm gonna hit the like button. I stopped doing that because I worked on me and I healed. And so when I heal, guess what? I ain't want to bring pain or misery or confusion or drama to nobody else's life, because I want to have peace in my own life. And because I want to be peaceful, I got to bring peace. I got to radiate peace. I can't go hit the dislike on somebody's video and then expect to be happy and peaceful in my life. I can't go argue in somebody's comments and then expect for that negative toxic energy that I just spewed in a debate, in arguing, to not run over into the rest of my day and then control my future conversation that I'm getting ready to have. So now I'm on the phone talking to this person about a comment that I just left, and they like, listen, I got other stuff to worry about than what comment you putting on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? Or on Instagram, on Facebook. You see what I'm saying? So when you really start to heal and you work on you, you're going to see your life change. This ain't just about a relationship. This ain't just about no relationship. You're going to see your life start to change in every interaction. And you're going to express yourself different. You still could be strong. You still could be direct. I remember I went to the dealership. And had to get some work done. They came back telling me, oh, it's going to take $5,000. And I was cool, calm, and collect. I was able to look into the situation, read them, talk to the sales, talk to the person. Oh, let me talk to your boss. Talk to this boss. Sit down at the table like this. All right, let me talk to your boss. Talk to this boss. Went all the way up the ladder. Guess what? The dealership did $9,000 worth of service on my car, on my wife's truck. It was my wife's truck. Did $9,000 worth of service for free. Because I'm healthy and I'm whole and I'm healed. I was able to speak truth to power, but I was able to talk just like I'm talking to you right now. Whereas if I still was angry, if I still was bitter, if I still was broken, I'd have been flipping table. I'd have been going on. Y'all gonna fix this here car right now. And that's what my daddy did. Guess what? He ain't get no results. Me and him talked about it. We laughed about it. He ain't get the results I get. What they and with his situation, they were ready to call the police. We gotta call the police. If I'd have did that, they would have called the police. They would have the police escort me, and I probably wouldn't have made it out alive. Because if I'm angry and I'm mad, and then I want to push the police, I want to throw up my hands, I want to do that. Guess what? You know what they doing today, unarmed or not? I wouldn't have made it. My anger, my disposition, my frustration would have led me to getting a charge. But because I'm healed, I was able to speak truth to power, cool, calm, and collected, directly. Here you go. Boom. This what I need. This what happened. This what I need to be done. See, y'all did this, remember? And because y'all did this, this is what happened. And because that happened, this happened. So all this falls back on y'all. That's why I should not be liable for a single penny, because this started with your actions, with what your servicemen did. You see what I'm saying? And they had to, are you right? You right? All right. Well, we're going to take care of this for you. All right. Just like that. See, when you get healed in your life, the man ain't going to want to argue with you. The man ain't going to want to dog you out. He'll rather tuck his tail between his legs and run than to deal with you, because he know you God's daughter. He know you living right. He know you pure. He know he mess over you with the pure heart that you brought to the table. He know he mess over you. He going to be cursed the rest of his days. He don't want that smoke with the Lord Almighty. He got to come correct, or he going to get gone. Point blank period. You attract what you become. You attract what you become. I ain't going to say what you are, because you're becoming. And you got to keep becoming. And when you do that, you're going to see your life start to change in every area. I took the shackles off my mind. My money changed. When I stopped telling myself, man, I'm going to go broke. Man, I'm going to go broke. Man, I spend too much. Man, I go broke. When I stopped saying that and I started saying, man, I got abundance. Man, I got overflow. I got in a better situation where I could budget better, where I could do better with my money. My relationship changed. My money changed. My work changed. My energy changed. My mindset changed. My friendships changed. My connections and collaborations changed. Everything changed when I changed from the inside. And that's what you got to do. That's what you got to realize. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. God bless you. We'll talk soon.